Everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is George with Trading Futures Live. That's Franco next to me. We trade live in front of the camera every single day. We show you our winners. We show you our losers. We try and be as transparent as possible. Very quickly, trading is inherently risky and can result in the loss of capital. So please do not copy any of our trades or take any of our trades. We're here for educational purposes only. And that being said, let's get right into it. We have Flash Services PMI at 945. Europe, quite a few countries in Europe had the same flash manufacturing PMI that came in much worse than expected. So something to look out for there, although all of those markets are above, are up. They're all up. So that news didn't necessarily negatively affect them. It was probably already priced into the market. So really that's all the news we have today at 9:45. Looking ahead to next Wednesday, federal funds rate at 2 p.m. on Wednesday, expecting a 75 basis points increase. If we go ahead and look at the markets overnight, pushing up, Dow is leading, followed by the Russell, followed now by the ES. The lagging index right now is the Nasdaq. The other three indexes are above yesterday's high at this point, I believe. It looks like the ES is getting pretty close to breaking yesterday's high. This last 30 minutes. So 3 of the 4 are up. Is the lagging one right now. We do have the VIX dropping with these markets going up. Gold is up off of yesterday's close, rose sharply since the gold opened yesterday. The dollar has been pulling back. It shot up at 3. I'm going to guess on that Flash Services PMI from Europe, but has since recovered back down. So something we'll keep an eye on as well. Got a few seconds left till the open.
We're up.
We are open. I don't know why my clock is so freaking delayed. We are off. If we go ahead and take a look at the weekly, right, we finally broke out of the range of the last 5 weeks. We've got some room to go up. So I'm neutral on my highest time frame, but I'm neutral bullish here on the daily. We've had 3 closes above all of this mess of the last few weeks, broke the trend line, and if we break out above, I'm going to be looking to get long there. I need to check on that level that I have right above. So we've already broken yesterday's high and the overnight. Have this level here. It has very little volume in it though. If I look at a volume chart, or not a volume chart, but a volume profile. Volume profile has very little volume in it. And this day where it shot down, the volume is up here. Very little volume because this was all overnight essentially, and then it dropped and all of the volume the very next day was down here. So there is very little volume in this drop-based drop there, which is this zone that I have here that it just tapped. So we are breaking out above, but we do have that do have the level there that we're going to keep an eye on.
Pretty slow open, right?
Yeah. Do have pretty decent volume there in that first candle. Oh, I do need this actually to be yes.
Oh yes, the first minute was a very high volume.
Yeah.
It usually is, but it's higher today.
Mine isn't unusually high. Mine is like on the average of last week's first candles, but it's higher than yesterday. My first 2-minute candle. So we're gonna keep an eye on this 5-minute here. I don't know why all of my charts. I don't know what I was doing yesterday afternoon. That all of my charts are on the ES, and not the micro ES. So very quickly, we came up and tested the zone that I have marked out up here. And I've rejected off quite quickly, especially on this 5-minute. We're gonna keep an eye on this 5-minute and see how it closes. About 1 minute left in this 5-minute.
Wow. Look at the ES. The ES has a huge rejection 30-minute. It broke yesterday's high.
Giant rejection candle.
Yeah.
30 seconds left.
Looks like volume might be higher than yesterday. Yeah. ADQD turned to the negative side.
Go ahead and take a look at the internals. Dropping steadily, the advanced declines. Tick charts open in positive territory, but are quickly coming down to the zero lines. Showing a lot of selling pressure there. 5-minute candle close very bearish. The huge rejection candle. Remember though that we do have the news at 9:45, so I'm going to stay patient in getting into something. The only way that I was necessarily going to be aggressive was if it broke out to the upside and gave a sustained push in momentum to the upside. Even then I was going to need to be cautious because of the news at 9:45, but so far, a false breakout to the upside. And quite the push down.
ADQD is dropping non-stop. Let's see what my portfolio lab says.
Ricardo says the VIX is very low, the lowest in a few days. Yeah, 2270. That is quite low for the VIX. Let's check it out now. Let's just check that out. That is low in quite some time. Let's check the daily. It hasn't been this low since April. There. Below that neckline there. For me personally, what I'm mostly looking for is to see if the news gives any sustained momentum in whatever direction this chart is going at the time of the news, or does it start to stall there, in which case I'm going to want to try and reverse that direction. So false breakout, tested the lows, pushing up hard, very hard now. Let's take a look at these internals, tick charts. At an extreme for the NYSE, that positive 950 is a pretty large number for that, for the NYSE. The tick Q got up to about the positive 600. Let's see if these advanced declines continue to push up. Like I said, I am neutral bullish today, so I am looking see a sustained move up. But if the news doesn't give it a push, then we're gonna look to maybe take this back down. But I at the very least need to see a 5-minute candle close up in this new high territory. 50 seconds. It's a new high there. Take this sim right now. So I have a few issues with my Lilu account right now, but I don't want to miss on this trade. Alright, so we got that 5-minute close above. We are close to the news. If we get a pullback, I'm risking about 10 points. Advanced declines pushing up to the high there of the open. We need a pullback. We do not want to see a new low from this pullback. Down here.
Where's your entry at?
And I got the pullback 4,007.
4,000.
Might not come back that far. It got to about 07. It got to 07 3/4 or 08.
The next 15 minutes
Order
is after
submitted.
the news, so.
Replace it. I don't have that account set up there. Oh, because it had the group. That's Katana. Let's turn that off. There we go. Trade doesn't fill as we get closer to the news. Basically, if it doesn't fill in the next 30 seconds, I'm going to take this off and wait for the news.
Order filled.
To the long side. So we did break out above. Got a little pullback there. I'm risking the majority of this 5-minute candle here. Not the whole thing, but I do have the entire body of that 5-minute candle. Risk locked in. Ideally, I would have gone in with a little bit more time to the news. Minute 20. If it wouldn't have filled me, likely I just would have moved my entry lower, basically to the low of this 2-minute candle there. That would have given me full risk here beyond the pivot. But it filled me in right as that 1-minute candle was counting down, or that 2-minute candle was counting down. And so 30 seconds to the news. Like I said, we're going to see if this gives us, the news gives us a sustained push up, or if this comes back and stops me out, I'm going to look to try and get into this short.
Order canceled.
The news is out. On the tick chart, certainly don't want to see it make a new low. And we want to see the advanced decline continue to push up, which we're not getting. So I like that the tick chart there did not make a new low. Obviously, we need to see a back up to these highs on the tick chart. Not just this little push that it gave, and we need to see the advanced decline start to come up as well. Bond yields are dropping, the dollar is dropping. That did create a lower low there than the previous 2-minute candle on the tick chart, but still hasn't broken below that low. But this may want to roll over. The advanced decline line here may want to start to roll over. If this creates a new low, I will likely be stopped out, and I'm going to probably try to look to get in short.
Now the ES is weaker than the NQ. NQ is holding pretty nicely.
Yeah. Yeah, the tick chart on the NQ looks much nicer, although now it's breaking. The chart on the S is breaking to new lows. It's certainly not good for my trade.
Wow, dollar dropped big time.
Could be good for my trade. A nice big rejection off of that zero line. Certainly the fact that it made a new low was not good for it. The price held on that push. Low in this trade, and then it goes up from there. We do need to see this advanced decline start to want to turn around, though. We are getting some help from the dollar as far as the dollar dropping. But we want to see this push way up here above the dash line. We want to see this advanced decline start to roll back over. Unfortunately for me, this is a sim trade because I'm having some issues with my Lilu right now that I'm dealing with. There we go, new 5-minute. It's breaking out. We do want to see it close up here. Switch to your screen. I'm going to restart my Ninja and see if my rhythmic is fixed now.
Give me 1 second. Go ahead.
What's going on there? Oh, you don't have your camera on it? Okay.
you guys don't see my PNL, right? Is if I can, for 1 second, let me, all right. There we go. Wow. There are definitely some sellers there. The volume is definitely higher today. Oh my God. What it gets my attention, George, what really gets my attention is not a Snapchat. Snapchat is not a large market cap company that can influence too much into the index. But Meta, which is a big one, Facebook, is dropping 5%. Is there any catalyst for that?
You put your camera back. Wasn't able to restart. String pushes down. Alright, if I get stopped out.
Dollar's dropping very, very hard and real quick.
There's a ton of selling pressure as far as the internals are concerned.
Oh my God, look at the R2Y. Oh my God. 27 points in this.
Stop
Oh my
filled.
God, it is screaming down.
Screaming down. It's probably that one dragging the rest of the market. Is Snapchat in that index? Might be.
PMI did come worse than expected, but who wasn't expecting that? When the entire Eurozone came in worse than expected. It was a pretty
Well,
bad number.
services PMI came lower than expected. Now, manufacturing PMI came at 52. Not bad. Remember, that number 50 or above is growing, 50 or below is contraction.
Alright, I got stopped out. I'm going to restart my Ninja real quick.
Let me put my computer up. I did have a long here and it worked. It worked here at 9:48, but I'm overly cautious today. The dollar, I cannot tell what the dollar wants to do, and when it is like that, I'm like, all right, today is a day for my only A plus 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 setup, and this is not. I don't even have a supply formed in this drop. It was so sudden. If we break this here, I might attempt to trade this like this. Let's see if we can get this set up. I need a solid close below here. RTY dropped a lot, yes, but it has a lot of demand where it's at from yesterday at 1817. So
Oh my god.
I do have the area already where I'm gonna short from. Is this
Ninja is being ridiculous to me right now.
there we go.
Alright guys, my ninja's all over the place right now.
Your computer is about to explode here.
Fantastic.
All right. We broke that low. How much is this? 96 to 09. If I short it around here. If I short around here.
Order submitted.
All right, so I think I can have a better risk here. 3 more minutes. Yes.
Order submitted.
Hmm. All right. ADQD started to catch up to no, sorry, still down, but stop. This candle is green. Tick chart is on the lower side, so I don't even let me put my account here. There you go. I don't know how difficult it is to appreciate this on the screen. I have my order here. And I do want to move this target to the low side. First of all, I need and what I want is this candle not closing around there where it's at, or even lower, and then the next candle come here, fill me in, and drop. Probably it will drop around here. Let me put there you go. This can be a potential target for me. Load on target price. There we go. So I'm gonna move my target here, right? Let's see if we can get this trade. My order is on. This is 1 more minute for the 7-minute to close. That's good. I just need the 7-minute to close there. And the next one, give me the fill. If this one goes suddenly up, I will take my order off and I will put it confirmation. Meaning, if it moves back up and keep going, I don't take the trade. That is in the next 45 seconds. It's not likely that it's going to happen. Let's see if we can get a push for the next one. What I really don't like is the ADQD. It's just dropping. I don't think I'm gonna get filled anytime.
I pretty much have the same zone on the ES as well. Do have a larger stop.
Yo, can you put my screen back up?
No, because the computer wasn't it was like freezing on me. I had to close everything I possibly could.
Oh.
So that's a negatory. In fact, I'm gonna close even this NQ. And I'm gonna leave that one for now.
I'm gonna have to put it here so I can watch. There we go. It looks like the retracement is just here, but the location is not good, so I will just take this confirmation. Let's see if I can get this field right here, but this one is going to be definitely confirmation because of the location. Yeah, the location is not the best. There we go. Yeah. So I'm gonna cancel this order,
Order canceled.
right? And I have my trigger ready to put an order here at 81.75. 81.75. I don't like the ADQD. The ADQD must be retracing back up so I could put the order. So the 81.75 might not be the area though.
Getting the pushes on the tick chart right now. Looking for a pullback to 39.99 on the ES. Beto's looking for a short at 12.614 and 3/4. I'm gonna switch back, Franco. Yeah, but I'm looking at potentially short here at 39.99. This little drop base drop on the 2-minute, risking that entire 2-minute candle there. Let's see if we got a pullback that far. Stay a little patient on it though and wait and see what the internals look like when it's pulling back. Although I'm sure they're not going to look good for it to pull back that much, but we're getting an extreme cluster of these tick bars down here at extreme lows, and like Franco said, the advanced client just continues to drop with no pullbacks.
Yeah. What about the dollar? I'm curious to see the dollar.
And let's see, Beto said short at 12.614 3/4, 12.614 3/4, right around there.
It's getting closer here. I just want this candle to it's going to be hard for me.
Reaching to a new high on the Q, testing these highs on the NYSE tick. But that is what we're going to need to get a pullback to get into this trade.
Right.
This 5-minute. Yes, good morning, Jorge. Yeah, and I have a short here. I haven't pulled the trigger on it yet, but 39.99, risking that entire 2-minute candle.
I do have this area. Let's see if I can get it. That's the beauty of the confirmation. Sometimes you can, sometimes you cannot, right? In this case, I was saved by the way I treated it. Now
This is not exactly what I want to see from the tick chart.
I
Didn't mind this pullback, but like I said, to get filled in this trade, we were not going to like the way the internals looked. So, like Franco, I'm looking more so to take this as a confirmation. Whether it pulls back deep enough into my zone for me to take a confirmation, or whether I take this then off of some price action. We'll see.
I do have my order right there. I hope it fills me in. I'm in this thing short.
Where is it?
600 3/4.
Getting an extreme push on the NYSE tick. If we drop from there. Jump on one of these candles with a nice rejection. I'm likely going to set my order. It went 1-to-1.
Close to it. Yeah, very close. Like if in the next, if it breaks that low, yeah, I will move my stop, but I needed to break that low. Let's do this. I'm gonna move my stop and we'll take this. Oh no, I didn't have time. I'm gonna be stopped out, which is okay.
Getting more pushes on the tick chart.
Yeah.
This client is trying to roll over back to the upside.
That's fine.
Dollar continues to push down though.
Yeah, that's the thing. The dollar continues to go down is hard
Yeah, so
for us.
forcing these indexes to go up.
Yeah.
Okay, not the type of rejection I would have liked to see, but if that candle would have closed near the open of the candle, or it would have closed red with a nice rejection off, I would have set the order. See if this candle rejects down.
All right, so I'm not 1-to-1, right? But if I get back to the upside, I will close this trade at break even and re-engage confirmation if it comes back down. Right now I'm protecting my position, which is okay. Oh, right now it's 1-to-1, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it might come back up.
Push it down on this tick chart. Need to wait and see how this 1 minute candle closes. If it closes bearish, I'm going to set my order, but I'm actually going to set it. I'm going to move it a few ticks below the low of that 2 minute candle. I go 98.
Yeah, they stopped me at break even. I will engage if this creates a new high and the tick chart does not, which is it looks like it's going to be the case.
Freaking Lord.
What? There we go.
Okay, that 2-minute close neutral.
Yeah, I have my order to get back in. Let's see.
About 1:45 in this 5-minute.
All right, I'm in this thing back in. All right, let's see if we can get a nice push here. I mean, the TQ did not break the high. And if it breaks it now, it's fine. I mean, at some point you have to risk. The system is not how do you say that? Undefeatable. It is what it is. I do think it's a good location. I do think it's a good area. Let's see if we can get a push.
This dollar is dropping hard.
Oh, really? That's not good.
I mean, it's just no. Gave one green 5-minute candle in the last 45 minutes, and that was likely that drop, but on the indexes, but quickly reversed. Continues to push down.
All right, again, it's breaking that low. I'm a 1-to-1, so I'm moving my stuff back to break even again. Let's see if we can get the move right now. And look, guys, it is what it is. If I get stopped out break even, I might call the day. I'm gonna travel today, so I'm not in a. I mean, the market is been difficult as it hasn't gotten a direction yet.
Yeah, we're still
Hmm.
basically back at the open.
All right. So.
All right, we've broken that low. See if this doesn't leave without me. I'm gonna need to find some other way into this. Could have set the breakout trade there. Did not.
You know what? My target might not be reachable today. I think it's too ambitious.
30 seconds for this 2-minute candle to close. I'm gonna go back to the.
Yeah, I might get stopped out break even again, which is fine.
See what these internals are doing. Huge rejection there on the internals. I'm gonna hold on placing this trade right now.
Wow.
Yeah, it's quite volatile.
It is. It is. Well, that's okay. It is what it is.
Heck of a 5-minute candle. Dollar's finally giving another green 5-minute candle. I'm going to set this order, see if it pulls back and fills me. How much time is left in this 5-minute? At 20.
Order submitted.
My order is submitted.
I think I'm gonna want to play sure here and grab less. Let's see if I can get filled there.
Order filled.
I'd rather making some money than a break even in this case because I didn't pay attention to this and it really can turn around right there.
In this, I'm afraid I may have taken this trade. Myself a little FOMO, but I am short. See if this is the rollover. Look down, hold back.
I'm not sure.
Tried to continue to break out to the long side there. Not a huge fan of that rejection off that level there, but came back, tested up here. And we will see. See if it comes back to test these lows.
It's holding pretty nicely right there.
Basically, my first target is the overnight lows, as well as the afternoon pivot from yesterday down here. So we shall see. What I do like is, right, I'm risking this entire 5-minute candle and then some. I still have my stop originally. Could have tightened my stop really just above this pivot because my trade is essentially that this new pivot is going to be the high in my trade. So I could have tightened that to maybe take a larger position size, but I like my 10 points.
All right, 40 seconds for this 7-minute. Let's see if I can get a filled out here. 562.
Already took a 1-hour loss on the breakout. On the pullback of the breakout, that then stopped me out.
This does not look good, brother. My target is 562. It's so close, 10 points. But it's bouncing.
Target is 563.
62. Oh my god. It's so painful. It's so
Is that
painful.
like 3? Is that like 3 to 1 or 4 to 1?
It's a bit like 3.5 to 1. Oh, shit.
Stop at break even, or did you lock in one on or something?
No, I haven't locked shit yet.
Let's look at the internals. We're getting pushes down on the tick chart.
That's what I don't like. All right, I'm out.
Yeah. Why don't you like that?
Why don't I like it? Because every time it goes down, has to bounce back up. I don't want the thing dropping with the tick chart above. That's what I want to see in my trade.
Nice trade.
Thank you.
Very nice trade.
Thank you. So here's the thing. Can you put me on so I can show it?
Yeah.
All right. All right. So. All right. So here. I got in here limit order, right? I was here 1-to-1, moved my stop break even, and I said, all right, if it goes back up and the internals give me the signal, I will re-engage this trade. So I got back in here. I don't know if you guys can see it. I entry short here, stopped up break even, entry short again here, and here's my target. My initial target was around, and I'll tell you right now, it was 544, but then I started to see conflicting areas here on the tick chart, on the volume share bar, and I say, no, I'm gonna play safe, and I move my target to this thing, which is still, I think, like around 3-to-1. Let me see. It was around, yeah, no, it was more than 3-to-1. Let's put 3.5. Oh, more than 3.5, like 3.7. So that's it. You can go back, bro.
Oh, change it back.
Yes. Do you see now the internals? Every time it goes down, it has to bounce back up. That's what I don't like. I want my trade to be, if I'm short, I want the tick chart above the 0 line consistently, right? And then after when my target is close to be filled in, like mid, like halfway of the lows.
We're starting to see a little strength from the dollar here. I'm short, so I want to see that continued strength from the dollar. Never got to 1-to-1. Now we're back underwater on this trade. I want to see is advanced climb continue to come down and hold some sort of trend to the downside as well as the tick chart. I want to see it hold some type of trend to the downside. You see the dollar continue to climb. And see if this is just a retest of this area, or was this a retest of the lows? Go long.
Do you see that? If I didn't move my stop, I would have gotten break even. Oh my god, that would be very, very bad.
Stop or your target?
If I didn't move my target, sorry. If I didn't move my target to the place that I put it, I would have been stop top break even. That's where my psychology get very, very messy. Because you made a mistake, you didn't see the chart correctly, and the reality is that we all are tougher with ourselves than with other people. But I am very, very tough when I make mistakes, and that's a thing that I'm working hard to change because we all make mistakes, and I will continue making mistakes. So we're not perfect, and we don't need to be perfect to be good traders, though. We need to be consistent.
See this tick break the zero line to the downside. Advanced declines continue to drop, and that trend line hold. Yep, now it's not going anywhere. Right sideways here. Let me, this price is right at where it opened, essentially, on the ES here. So if you haven't taken any trades, stay patient because it hasn't gone anywhere. Take a look at this daily chart. Let me turn that off. No sustained moves to the upside. Broke out, false breakouts above yesterday's high, and have since been back down, sitting below inside of yesterday's candle. So yesterday wasn't a very wide-ranging candle by any means, so I'm expecting today to have some type of move, not it being a very tight range, which it's been so far. 4,012 down to 3970, so 42 points, probably even less than that. Actually, I have it here. It's very light though, I can barely see that. Jesus. About 30 something points. So an extremely tight range for the ES right now, when the daily ATR is 84 points and we're less than 40 points so far. So this market still has room to go in a direction if it wants to, as far as the daily ATR is concerned. Now, because this isn't going anywhere, if price breaks below this pivot here, I'm going to move my stop to break even. I'm not going to risk this. Price could want to come down and test this low again and shoot right back up. We're not getting any follow through for the moment. I'm going to stay patient with this trade, but I'm going to be somewhat aggressive moving that stop. No need to take a loss on a trade that doesn't really want to go anywhere.
ADQD looks good to keep going down. ADQD looks good to continue going down. The tick chart is really not.
Hold this trade. It's gone completely sideways, this advanced decline though.
Yeah.
I needed to hold this trend line. I need the tick chart to hold the trend line. Breaking. Testing it right now. Zero line has been holding. My short, I needed to break below these last 5 sideways candles there. The okay thing is that with all this positive momentum, I wouldn't necessarily call it positive momentum, but these candles in positive territory here on the tick chart. One strong move to the downside. Might be all I need to start breaking some levels here. The downside, but let's see what happens. Dollar continued to go up. We haven't gotten much help from it in these last 15 minutes where it did go up. The indexes have just been sideways. Python says it'll normally start trending in the afternoon. You are correct. Today is Friday, though, so things will also slow down somewhat in the afternoons on a Friday. And we're getting the push down on the tick chart, but I need to see it break below there. I want to see it come test these areas so that I can break the lows here.
It's changing.
Yeah, just trying to roll over back to the upside. Yeah. These advanced declines. The new high there on that last chart. The tick. Again, that trend line. Not that I drew an accurate trend line, but you get the idea.
we thank to everybody that is in this live. Please like, subscribe, and share if you like what we do here, so we can get to more people. It's purely sideways. Is, oh my god.
Extremely sideways. I'm gonna hang out here for a few more minutes.
Look, this summer has been tough because we come from a high volatility environment, and now we move, and after 11 or something, or 10:30, we just stayed in a range till like 3 in the afternoon, 3:30.
I certainly need to see this pivot here hold. Break out above this pivot, and price will likely test these highs again. Getting breakouts of the advanced decline, breakout of the tick chart. Not looking good for this trade. Need to see this dollar push up. And even with those trend lines breaking, though, not much of a push to the upside yet. This is not the type of trade I like to be in. Get a break of this trend line to the downside. I'm going to move my stop just above the pivot here. Reduce some of my risk. Then if we break below there as well, then I'm just going to move my stop to break even. And then we're just going to let the trade ride the rest of the afternoon. Watching today, things have definitely slowed down. We did have some nice volatility this morning. Franco took a nice short on the NQ. He got in here on this, got stopped out break even on a few of these wicks into his zone there. Finally got this last one that he was able to ride down to, oh no, it was this pullback that I think you got into, that you were able to ride back down to 62. He targeted out quite nicely there, because that was essentially the low since your trade. And it has been sideways since, so.
It went through my target probably, well, like 10 points, not much.
Oh, you got in on that, on the earlier move. So you targeted out around 10:30. Yeah, this is already 10:36.
Yeah, 27. They filled me out.
Yeah. So he got back in this move here and wrote it down there.
Yes.
62.
I think he has the potential to continue to go down. Let's see. My initial target was 43.50, 543.50. But here's the thing, to get there, it had to clear out all these things. I didn't want to suffer the pullback. I didn't know how strong could be this pullback, and I would have gotten break even, which would have it would have given me any other opportunity to get back in. It's the third time in the same zone, so it's less probable, so I wouldn't have taken it. So all those scenarios plays out in your head, and then you start like, all right, so I had the trade, I didn't take it. Now I'm gonna take a crappy trade, which is gonna give me -1. And then is when things get bad for you.
No follow through, guys. I'm closing my trade. I'm gonna
Order
hold on to
filled.
this. I'm not gonna take a 1-hour loss. A trade that's been sideways for the last 30 minutes. So I think with that, took a 1-hour loss. So took a 37. That's a break-even trade right there, -1 point.
Order canceled.
Small close. Call it a morning. I took a 1-hour loss. Franco had a couple of break evens and then a 3.5-hour winner. So a very nice day for him.
Yep.
Very nice week. Be sure to catch the daily recap from us later today. Also have a weekly recap either later today or tomorrow. And we'll catch you guys back here next week every morning, 9 a.m. for the pre-market analysis. 9:25 for our live trading. We're here to show you our winners and our losers. We don't hide anything. We try and be as transparent as possible. And again, thank you guys and have a great weekend.
Thank you guys. Don't forget the drill, like, subscribe, and share so we can get to more people. Have a nice weekend.
Later.